Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing another action figure review to you. Hope you guys enjoy my new background. I'm loving it. uh, so yeah, this is the Mezco Joker, the Mezco 112 collective, Clown Prince of Crime Joker, and this is a figure that I slept on at first. Like I was like, like I was just interested in in the Mezco Batmans. I was like, I ain't really interested in Joker, so I kind of slept on it. But over time, which this figure is 2 years old. Hard to believe. Which I am so lucky to get him for the price that I got him for, which is amazing. And I'm just so lucky and fortunate to get this figure. Um, yeah, because I mean, the aftermarket prices on him now is it's insane. It's just insane. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at Joker, the Clown Prince of Crime himself, and he looks incredible. He looks incredible. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no other way to put it. He like once I got this figure in hand, I appreciated it even more. I fell in love with this figure even more than I thought possible. So this figure is amazing. So let's take a look at Joker. And the sculpting on him is simply amazing. It's fantastic. The sculpting of his hair is great. It looks really good. The green, the sculpting of the wave back in his hair, really good. His face sculpt is amazing. That grin, that six-sadistic grin, is incredible. See the dimples, see the freckles, you see the makeup, you see his eyes, you see his green eyes, you see the makeup around his eyes, you see his pale white skin. His pale white skin looks great. It's just so Joker. I got him holding his cane. This cane is really awesome. This cane is really sick. As you can see, that cane is really, really dope. You can see the detail on it there. His knives are sheathed. I have his knives sheathed, so that's another nice detail. The belt is a floaty piece. The detail, look at the detail on the belt, and he has suspenders that hangs down. You can put the suspenders on him if you want, but I'm not gonna do that. I just because it looks it looks cool. It looks awesome the way that it is. So you see the finger paint on his nails. That's good. His clothes, his outfit. I love his outfit. His outfit is dope. Like, it just works. It has like this punk Joker like vibe to it, but it works. You see his pants, and they did his pants so good. I don't know how Mezco did this. They did his pants so good. Um, like, it's nice and baggy. Like, it's a nice tight fit, but it's baggy at the same time. It's like you see the nice wrinkles in it. You see his boots. You can see the laces. You see all that, all the detail in the boots. You see that at the bottom. So I love this outfit. Like this punk Joker outfit. I am feeling this. Like, this is the best. I mean, this is a bold statement, but this is the best rendition of a Joker action figure I've seen. And I've owned a couple over the years. Like, I've never owned like a whole plethora of Joker figures. I've had like, some few here and there. Um, like I said, his knife is sheathed. So you can see the knife. nice there. Nice detail with the knife. Let me sheath it back in there. Whoops, wrong way. And this is a floaty piece as well. You could turn it however which way you want. So yeah, so I guess let me get into articulation with Mr. Joker without further ado. So he is on a double ball peg joint in his neck, so it can go all kinds of rotation, tilt, back, forward. He can look back that far. A lot of attitude, a lot of tilt. His arms can go up about that much. His arms can go out about that much. There's no bicep swivel. There's just a single joint in the elbow. He does have a swivel in the elbow, and he does have wrist rotation and hinge, and he does have a crunch, but it's very tight, like, and there's no way with a Mezco figure that I'm gonna force it. So you can get some nice rotation though in the waist. You can crunch him about that much. You can't really crunch him back that much at all. Legs could split out about that much. Not bad for Mr. J. He can kick up about that much. Not bad for Mr. J either. He can kick back a slight bit. He does have upper thigh cut. He does have doubly jointed knees. And he does have boot rotation. And it can hinge up and down, and it can ankle pivot. There's no butterfly joint or nothing in here, like, at all. So there's none of that. But yeah, that's about what you gonna get with Mr. J. So let's get into accessories. Let's get this out of the bag. So the first accessory we're gonna look at is Mr. Bomb Bear here, and this looks pretty dope, Mr. Bomb Bear. A lot of people have been bragging about this accessory, saying that it's probably the best Mezco accessory in existence. I won't go that far, but this is a very, very cool accessory. And the sculpting and stitching everything on him is magnificent. It is just great. You see the clock there. You see the sticks of dynamite. You see the C4 he got in the back strapped to his vest. You see the stitching with the bear. You can see the bear's eye. See his eye there. And you can see the little tear and the little white on the inside. It's really, really cool. It's really, really dope. This is a really awesome accessory. It's really cool. Definitely. Also, we have his sub machine gun. Got his submachine gun, and the clip is removable, and you see the bullet on the inside, which is really cool. Hey, that's my wife. Which he comes with two of these. He comes with an extra magazine clip with the bullet inside, as you can see. He comes with two fisted hands, so Joker can get some punching action in there. He also comes with a trigger finger hand to hold his gun. We'll get into that in a sec. And he comes with two slightly open gripped hands, I think, especially for his knives. Also, he comes with this bullet effect, which is really dope. We're going to get into that. Actually, we'll get into that right now. Well, first, let me put the clip back in. Wait a minute. Am I doing it the right way? No, I ain't doing it the right way, because I don't know jack about guns, right? So you could put the bullet effect in here, and then boom, voila, you got your bullet blast effect, which is pretty awesome, which is pretty dope. So those are the accessories for Mr. J. Um, he doesn't come with a lot of accessories, but he comes with very good bid of accessories, and he comes with everything that he needs to come with. And I already showed you guys his cane. So I guess I'll show you how he holds his knives and how he holds his guns. So this is how Mr. J looks holding his knives, or however you want to pose them up, however you dynamic poses out there want to do. So that's how Mr. J is holding his knives. And so this is how Joker looks holding his gun. And that's pretty awesome. So this is really an awesome figure. Like I love this figure a lot more than I thought I was going to. I watched a lot of reviews on YouTube, and like I was getting more and more excited for it, but I was like, I still might not like. I'll like it, but not that much. But having this thing in hand, I love this figure. This figure is absolutely amazing. So definitely love it. So let's get into some size comparisons and see how Joker stacks up. So as you can see, we got him standing next to the my two other favorite Jokers in my collection. All the other ones I have are just not as great, and they're older figures, like the Kenner figures and stuff. But yeah, so these are the other two Jokers I have in my collection. And I think he looks great. Like if you want to do like your own version of like a three Jokers storyline, something like that, like you could do something like this. So obviously, um, it's funny. I thought that the NECA Heath Ledger Joker was 7 inches, but he looks about um close to the same height as him. Now the DC Collectibles Joker on the left um is taller, definitely 7 inches, no doubt. But the Heath Ledger, that's very interesting. So yeah, so that's very interesting. So I'm hoping Mr. Freeze doesn't fall over, but I just want to see Joker standing next to Mr. Freeze, and this is a DC Collectibles 7 inch figure as well. And I think he looks good next to Freeze. I think that still works. Like if you think about it in the comic books, I think. Well, I don't know. I mean, usually in the comic books, Freeze and Joker looks about the same height, but you never know because every artist is different. Everybody draws the characters differently, so it's all up to your own imagination and interpretation. And I thought another DC Collectibles figure. I thought I'd get him standing next to the Talon, and that looks good. He's not. I mean, he's shorter than the Talon as well, but not by that much. So I think that's another good comparison. And for fun, I thought I have him next to Oracle, Barbara Gordon. He's the man that crippled her. So yeah. And last but certainly not least, the whole reason for me, well, probably not the whole reason, but definitely a big reason for me getting this Joker figure is to, why does anybody get a Joker figure? To match him up with their Batman. And to match him up with my Mezco PX exclusive Batman, this Clown Prince of Crime Joker matches up beautifully. I think this just works perfectly. And this is probably the best Batman Joker combo I've ever had in action figure form. I know that's a bold statement, but I think I can kind of back that up. I think, um, yeah, I think this is probably the best Batman Joker combo that I've ever had. I really think so. So my final thoughts on this Joker figure, this Mezco exclusive Clown Prince of Crime Joker. This is a fantastic figure. I definitely say if you're a hardcore Joker fan, this is definitely a must get. And even if you're not a hardcore Joker fan, because I am a huge Joker fan. Well, I'm not like a huge fan, but I love the Joker. Like he's one of my favorite uh, DC characters. Well, one of my favorite characters in all the comic books. Period. And definitely one of my top favorite villains. But like, I may not be like the biggest, most hugest Joker fan, but still, like, even if you're not, this figure is still a must get because it's that good. Like this figure is that good. Like when you factor in his accessories, his outfit, the sculpting of him. I mean, Mezco just nailed everything. Like that. Like I have to say, this is a 10 out of 10 figure. I mean, I just have to be honest. I mean, I can't really find any flaws with this. If I had any not really flaws, it would be nitpicks. Like the belt is a little floaty, and the knives. Well, actually, I had an incident where one of the knife holsters came loose, and I had hell trying to plug it back in, and my wife had to help me. She got smaller hands than I do, but I mean, those are just ridiculous nitpicks. If you're looking at this figure as a whole, most definitely, I can't say it's the best Joker figure ever made. I mean, there's so many Joker figures. Like it's just so many, like too many to even, begin to, you know, try to examine and, say. But everybody's opinion is subjective. So, in my opinion, I think that this is definitely, I have to say, in my collection, this is the best Joker figure that I've ever had. Um, and take that with a grain of salt because I haven't had a lot of Joker figures over the years, but so far this, like, the other Jokers that I have and that I've had, um this beats them in spades. Like this is the best Joker. Mezco absolutely killed it with this Joker. I just love everything about him. I just do. Like, and that's like, it's that's a rare thing for me to say with action figures because I try to be as objective as possible. Sometimes I gush over figures too much, but I love everything about this figure, and especially with this being a Joker figure because he's not even like the Joker is one of my favorite villains of all time, but he's not my top favorite villain of all time. So just the fact that this figure does everything right, and just the fact that I love everything about this figure and everything that Mezco did, from his outfit to his accessories. You could sheath his knives. I mean, they didn't even have to include that, but they did. They gave him a cane. And he doesn't have a lot of accessories, but they gave him the right amount of accessories that he should have for the Joker. Oh, I brought this loose off eBay, so that's why y'all didn't see me unbox him or anything. And also, he comes with an alternate head, but I never wanted that alternate head. You guys could check out other people's other reviewers on YouTube. With the alternate head, it's kind of like a messy hair, kind of, and he's not really smiling, but he has like a grin on his face. But I if I would have got that head, I would have never used it. I'm just being honest. And a lot of reviewers said that as well. So I'm missing the alternate head, which I don't care about because I never wanted it. And I'm completely fine with that. I have all his accessories that I do want. I don't have his stand, and I don't have the thing that you display the stand on. I don't have that either, which I don't need that either because this is a Joker figure. I mean, I'm gonna display him basically like this, like standing up, holding his cane or his gun or however I'm going to display him, but that's how I'm going to display this Joker. And I am just extremely happy with this figure. I'm more happier with this figure than I thought I was gonna be. Like, I am really stoked for this figure. And I definitely recommend him. I mean, he is a must get, but he is 2 years old now. I was very fortunate to get him for the price that I got him for. This is rightfully an $80 figure, but people in the second market, of course, are selling him for even higher, like 150 and up, which is insane. I don't recommend that you pay that, but sometimes you can get lucky, like I did. I paid in the 50s for him, so yeah. and at first I was worried, like, that the figure might not be legit. Like, I even asked the seller, I was like, is this figure legit? Like, I asked him before I even bought it, and he was honest. He was like, yeah. But I was still kind of skeptical on it because, people can lie. But once I got the figure, I knew that it was real. Like, I knew it. Like, it was legit. Like, I inspected it. I looked at it. I compared it to how people reviewed it on YouTube, and yeah, this figure is legit. This is the real, genuine article, and I'm very happy to have this figure, and I highly recommend this figure. Can't highly recommend it enough. So, guys, that's been my review. I've ranted on long enough. Well, not really rant, but I've babbled long enough. So, it's been my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Clown Prince of Crime. Until next time, guys, see ya.